Class president, your little act today? 8 years.
He's never even touched my hand on his own. But now he's taking drinks for another woman.
Arthur.
Thank you.
Don't drink too much.
Exactly. Gorgeous Chloe just got back from abroad today. Just one drink for her. Is it that big a deal to be so protective?
This is my daughter. Cute, right?
Cute.
Woof woof, say daddy.
Turns out, he's not emotionally detached. It's just that the person he cares about isn't me. He's not a man of few words. He just has nothing to say to me, so he does know how to love. He just doesn't love me. Doesn't love our daughter.
Ah, it's you, Victoria.
You like drinking, huh? Really?
Victoria, I'm allergic to alcohol. I can't drink. My classmates kept urging me. So Arthur drank one for me. Don't get the wrong idea, Victoria.
I'm talking to my husband. Who the hell do you think you are? Waiter. So you like drinking, huh? Today? Everyone here. Take the leftover alcohol from your glasses, whether it's liquor, beer, or wine, and pour it all into this glass, then drink it.
Arthur, Victoria might just be worried that you'd misunderstand. Don't fight over me.
Then let's start with you. Hurry up. Okay, thank you. Keep going. Thank you. Thought you were good at drinking? Drink! Aren't you good at drinking? Drink.
Chloe is allergic to alcohol. I'll have one for her. What are you causing a scene for? Have you no dignity?
Dignity? Arthur, today is our 8th wedding anniversary. What you just said, those 2 sentences, are exactly what you said to me after we got married. That was the 11th sentence. Every drink you took for her today, every single one, is something I couldn't get in 8 years. Not even a single glance from you. Go ahead, drink.
My stomach condition is acting up. I feel really unwell right now.
Playing the victim, huh? Arthur, this act of yours might work on me at home, but out there, do you think it can fool anyone?
That's going too far, isn't it? Arthur just saw that I'm allergic to alcohol, so he had a drink for me. As his wife, you don't care about your sick husband, and that's fine, but do you have to publicly bully him like this and make him look foolish? What you're doing is making Arthur lose all his face in public.
Chloe, let's get this straight. What happens between me and my husband is not for an outsider like you to dictate. Arthur, at home, you treat your own daughter coldly. From the day she was born, you've never even held her once. But for that woman's dog, you smile so gently. You pick up that little beast, it barks twice, and you actually coo at it and let it call you daddy. In your eyes, your own daughter can't even compare to another woman's dog, can she?
The class president is like that?
Victoria, don't slander me here. Are you done?
Am I lying? You know it. This wine, you're gonna drink it whether you like it or not. If you don't drink this wine today, you and everyone in this room won't be walking out that door.
Victoria, remember this.
I told you. Drink up.
Victoria, you crazy woman. Are you crazy? This is assault. All these years you're just his free nanny, mooching off him, enjoying the title of Mrs. Sterling, and now you want to ruin him?
This is my family matter. Stop meddling.
How dare you hit me? Arthur is the CEO of Sterling Group. How dare you treat him like this? You're done for.
Victoria, you've gone too far. Apologize to Chloe right now.
All right, listen up. From today on, you, Arthur Sterling, are no longer the CEO of Sterling Group. You are Sterling's janitor.
Ms. Vance, the largest shareholder of Sterling Group, the equity transfer agreement for Apex Capital is ready. All signatures are in place.
Mr. Arthur Sterling's positions within the company have been officially terminated.
Victoria, you're quite something. Just to save face in front of our classmates, you actually hired actors, a few useless papers, 2 guys in black suits, and you have the nerve to pretend you're Apex Capital?
Victoria, you think this is some kind of TV show? Everyone knows exactly who you are. You've been married for 8 years, stuck at home washing and cooking every day. You don't even have a job. Ms. Vance, I bet you couldn't afford to pay those actors except with your credit card.
Whoa, you scared me. I thought at this reunion I'd meet some real tycoon. Turns out you're nothing but a fake socialite. The whole bodyguard and assistant act must have set you back a few thousand.
Housewives these days are way too vain. Just to spite your husband, you'd even forge a company seal.
Arthur? Do I need to explain myself to people like you, believe it or not? If you don't believe me, tomorrow at 9 in the morning, go to Sterling Tower and see for yourself. See if the CEO's office still has a place for you.
Victoria, is that you?
Liam, I was wrong. Liam, Noah, Luke, I'm begging you, let me marry Arthur Sterling. Other than him, I won't marry anyone else.
The Sterling Group is on shaky ground right now. It could go bankrupt at any time. He's aloof and cold by nature. He doesn't have normal emotions at all. Victoria?
Everyone can see it.
That man.
He won't care for you. He won't protect you if you follow him.
You'll only end up miserable. As a daughter raised like a princess in the Vance family, you can have anything you want. Why do you have to choose him?
Why do you have to degrade yourself? Why choose a man who can't even speak a word?
Victoria?
Where are you?
Tell me your address. Quick, I'll come get you right now.
Liam, I'm fine. I have one last thing to settle. Once it's done, I'll take Mia and come back home.
Victoria, you unfaithful woman. Rolling in this late? Did you go out seducing men? Back then, you shamelessly married into the Sterling family. I knew you were bad news. My son is a CEO managing thousands of people. You're not even half the man he is. You don't deserve him. These 8 years, if it weren't for the Sterling family feeding you, you'd have starved to death out there. And you still dare to cause trouble outside. Truly an ungrateful wretch. How dare you hit me? I'm your mother-in-law. You ungrateful wretch. You unfilial brat.
Mia, Mom's here. Don't be scared.
Mom, Grandma is so mean. Where are we going?
We're going home.
Help! Victoria is hitting me. Her mother-in-law. This woman is going crazy.
Victoria, what do you want? Just because I forgot our anniversary. I apologize, is that enough? But you didn't have to make such a scene and embarrass me.
You forgot our anniversary? We've been married for 8 years, but you don't even remember our registration date. And you can't even remember Mia's birthday. You don't even remember how old she was when she first called you Dad. You live in your own world, treating us mother and daughter like we're invisible. Arthur, there's nothing wrong with you. And it's not that you can't love, but you give all your tenderness and all your patience to others, as you've always thought, that Mia and I don't deserve your love. So what I hate is not that you don't love me, but that you clearly don't love me yet still use lies to trap me for 8 years, making me a fool clinging to a non-existent marriage. But forget it, I was stupid. And I shouldn't have expected anything, as a stone that can't be warmed could never care.
Go ahead and leave if you're so capable.
Step out that door then.
Let's see how you survive with that burden. Without my son, how will you support this little girl?
It's not that I can't survive without the Sterling family, but that the Sterling family can't survive a single day without me.
Apex Capital is the biggest investor in Sterling Group. As for its background, I know it better than anyone. In the business world, it's that elusive top-tier giant. You think that at the BBQ joint with that fake document you could scare anyone?
Exactly. She's just a housewife stuck in the kitchen. She's just putting on airs. In less than 3 days, she won't even have food to eat. She'll come crawling back eventually, begging you to take her in.
Arthur, believe it or not, tomorrow at 9 in the morning, Go to the Sterling Group building yourself and take a look. Check out the top floor, the CEO's office, and see if there's still a place for you there.
Victoria, you took our child in the middle of the night. Do you think once you walk out this door, you have anywhere else to go?
Throwing a tantrum and leaving home, you act like it's for real. Victoria, your little act might fool others, but not me. I'm telling you, even if you walk out that door today, in less than 3 days, you'll be crying and begging to come back. Without the Sterling family, you're nothing.
Victoria, your brothers are here to bring you home. Victoria, don't be afraid. I'm here to pick you up. Victoria, the car's heater is on. Take Mia. Get in the car first. We're here.
Liam.
Mom, are those the uncles?
Yes, Mia?
I'm Uncle Luke. We're taking you and your mom home. Be good, Mia. Go with your mom to the car and have some snacks.
You've even learned to hire extras, rent 3 sports cars, find 3 men to show off. Victoria, you, just to throw a tantrum, really went all out, huh?
Who do you think you are? How dare you say my sister is acting?
We, the Vances, are not for an outsider like you to point fingers at.
You guys, who are you really?
Who are we? You've been lying to my sister for 8 years. You don't deserve to know.
Starting today, stay away from my sister and Mia. If you dare come any closer, I'll break you.
Victoria is just putting on a show with a few helpers. She'll come back, definitely.
Victoria, get some more sleep. As for the group, Liam has already set things up.
Arthur, just you wait. The game has just begun.
Did you hear? Last night the CEO's wife made a scene at a BBQ place.
She even forced the CEO to down mixed drinks. See the woman on his arm? Isn't that the one from the video? The one he's messing around with? And today he actually dares to bring her in, all brazen.
Arthur. Everyone's staring at me. Maybe I shouldn't have come. I really didn't expect that signing the employment contract today would cause you this much trouble. If Victoria is still mad at you because of me, I'll leave right now.
Don't overthink it, okay? You coming back to help me at Sterling Group makes me so happy. Don't worry about Victoria. She treated you wrong last night. Today, this position of Director of Overseas Operations is my way of making it up to you.
Arthur, thank you. In the whole world, you're the only one who's kind to me.
What's going on?
Arthur, how come this keycard reader isn't working? Is the system down? Arthur?
Mr. Sterling!
What's wrong with your admin department? Why does my access card keep failing? Get someone from IT to get over here and fix it now.
Mr. Sterling, the system isn't broken. It's according to the latest instructions from senior management. We've moved your office.
Arthur, the company must have secretly finished the top floor super VIP luxury CEO's office. To surprise you.
All right, lead the way.
Mr. Sterling, Ms. Davis, this way, please.
What's that smell? Disgusting. Did you take us the wrong way? Arthur's office couldn't be in a place like this.
Who the hell did this? Who gave you the guts to forge this rebelling against me?
Mr. Arthur Sterling, this is the board's official resolution. The chairman of Apex Capital asked me to deliver her message publicly. From today onward, Arthur Sterling is no longer the CEO of Sterling Group. His new position is the top floor public restrooms exclusive janitor. If you don't like it, get the hell out right now.
The mighty Mr. Sterling is now a janitor. Victoria, haven't you had enough getting the whole company to play along with your little act?
Arthur, I told you, without me, I want to see how you, the Sterling family, are going to make it in Bay City. The game has only just begun.
Arthur, you're finally awake. You scared me to death. That Victoria has completely lost her mind. She made you so mad you ended up in the hospital.
Arthur, you're finally awake. If anything happened to you, I'd be all alone in this world, so what's the point? In that fire years ago, I risked my life to carry you out. It wasn't to see you being tormented by that crazy Victoria.
Chloe, don't cry. I told you! 8 years ago, you saved my life. All my tenderness in this life is only for you. Victoria, for these 8 years, was just a nanny taking care of me for you. She can't cause any trouble.
Arthur, look, we've all been fooled by Victoria. I paid a high price to bribe the receptionist at Prestige Auto. I found out the 3 globally limited edition sports cars were rented temporarily last night. Those cars weren't some luxury family fleet, they were just rental cars that anyone could rent with money. And those 3 so-called brothers, Victoria's file clearly says she's an orphan. So where did these real brothers come from? Those 3 people are definitely the cheap extras she hired from a high-end club by maxing out all her credit cards. As for that dismissal notice from Apex Capital, it was forged by the admin assistant after she was bribed by Victoria, using a fake company seal to scare you.
Victoria, oh Victoria. You really went all out to get my attention, hiring cheap extras, forging Apex's documents. You're just mad I neglected you before, so you use this extreme way to throw a tantrum, get back at me, and force me to beg on my knees.
I knew that woman didn't have the ability. Turns out she's just competing for Arthur's attention, acting out.
She thinks using such tactics can force me to give in. Don't worry, Mom. Once she's had her fun, she'll naturally come crawling back.
Ms. Vance, just like you expected. Arthur just woke up in the hospital and has already been completely fooled by Chloe with the false leads we fed him. He's taken the bait.
In that fire back then, I risked my life to carry you out. It wasn't so I could watch you be tortured by that crazy woman, Victoria.
Chloe, don't cry. I told you. 8 years ago, you saved my life. All the tenderness I have, it's all yours.
So that's how it is. Arthur, for 8 years you've been distant with me, giving all your tenderness and affection to Chloe. Just because you thought she was your savior from 8 years ago. So that's it, Arthur. For 8 years, you treated me like a nanny you could call whenever you wanted, being ice cold to me, and even pushing our daughter away when she reached for a hug. It's not that you can't love. You just took my life-saving act? The blackened scar on my back from blocking a burning beam for you. And gave all the credit to Chloe. You trampled the true savior into the mud, while embracing a venomous wolf and giving it your love.
Ms. Vance, Chloe paid a high price to bribe the receptionist at the dealership and obtain the public street photo screenshots from Prestige Auto and the car club. She told Arthur that you don't have any real brothers, and that those 3 men were just cheap extras you hired by maxing out all your credit cards. And the Apex dismissal notice from 2 days ago, they believe that after you bribed Xiaomei, she used a fake company seal to forge it as a scare tactic.
He believed it just as expected. That's the saddest part about him. He refuses to believe I would actually leave him. He must think right now that everything I've done is just an extreme way to get back at him, throw a tantrum, and force him to back down. Notify administration and IT to restore full access to the top floor CEO's office. For him.
Yes.
Arthur, 8 years ago, I carried you out of the fire. 8 years later, I'm going to make you watch as the woman you think saved you and the Sterling Group are choked to death by your own hands.
You see, just yesterday he passed out in front of the janitor's closet, and today he actually brought this woman to Sterling Group.
Arthur. Everyone seems to be staring at me. Am I not supposed to come to the company? I really didn't expect that Victoria would stoop so low to force you to submit. She even dared to bribe the employees?
Don't overthink it. You came back to China to help me at Sterling Group, and I couldn't be happier. Victoria is just throwing a tantrum at me. She's retaliating because I ignored her before. The tech department has already checked. The system, the day before yesterday, was just hit by some fake code that briefly hacked it for 5 minutes.
Mr. Sterling!
Nice act. How much did Victoria pay you? To hold that fake document yesterday and act like it was real? Hasn't she caused enough trouble? Go back and tell her that using such low-class tactics to force me to give in to her only makes me laugh.
You ungrateful traitor! Colluding with outsiders to put on an act, you're fired!
Pack your personal belongings and get the hell out of Sterling Group. This afternoon, I'll personally sign the contract for the Director of Overseas Operations with Chloe.
Arthur Sterling, the fiercer you act today, the harder you'll cry in a couple of days.
Oh my. Victoria, you shameless woman. How dare you come back to the Sterling family? Where are your 3 brothers, those cheap extras? Can't afford their fees? Coming back today? I'll fix you.
I'm here to pick up Mia's toy. I'll just grab it and go.
Victoria, enough already. You've been making a scene for days. Isn't that enough? Hiring extras, forging documents from Apex Capital, even bribing my assistant. You're just retaliating because I ignored you before. You want me to bow down and beg you to come back? Now your act failed. You can't afford to pay the cheap extras, so you use the excuse of picking up a toy to come back. Isn't it embarrassing?
Making a scene? Retaliation? Arthur. 8 years of marriage. I've cooked you thousands of meals. You know less about me than you do about a car you never drive.
Wait a minute. What's hidden in your bag?
Don't touch my things. This has nothing to do with the Sterling family. This is a fallback for Mia and me.
Arthur, look, this is $3 billion from Apex Capital. Full divestment confirmation. It's stamped with Apex Capital's top secret seal. She actually wants to use a fake contract to mess with us.
Victoria, is that all you've got? Another fake contract? You think with this fake divestment confirmation you can threaten me? Make me jealous?
Arthur, since you and Chloe are convinced that I hired extras to make fake papers and fake props, today on this $3 billion divestment confirmation, do you dare to stamp the Sterling Group's final official seal on the spot, agreeing to Apex Capital's full divestment? For bankruptcy deduction?
Why wouldn't I dare? Victoria, since you want to take the scrap paper that says divestment and bankruptcy to embarrass yourself, then I'll indulge you.
Mia's favorite old long-eared plush bunny was left at the old mansion. Tonight, I'll go back myself to get the toy back.
Ms. Vance, it's just an old toy. I'll send 2 bodyguards to go pick it up. Why do you need to make the trip yourself?
If I don't go myself, how can I let Arthur and Chloe accidentally discover this real divestment contract? Tonight, I'll take this document as my last resort and deliver it to them. To expose my act and humiliate me thoroughly, he will definitely think he's being smart and stamp and sign it. Arthur, you've already signed your name and stamped the seal. You think that today in the old mansion you exposed my act, but you don't know the seal you personally stamped is the Sterling Group's bankruptcy execution order.
Victoria? Warm milk and my stomach medicine.
Ugh, Arthur, that old hag Victoria moved all her stuff out yesterday. Why are you still calling her? A grown man, what's with all the fuss? Here, have some water to settle it.
Arthur, take the medicine first. I added your favorite 2 spoonfuls of brown sugar to the powder. It's not bitter. Since your stomach is bad, don't always push yourself to work. Your health is your own. Okay, I won't disturb you. I put the medicine on your right. Once your stomach feels a bit better, remember to drink it, okay?
Ew, it's filthy. Arthur, can you be more careful? This is my custom piece just airshipped from Valeria, high-end couture. If it gets dirty, it's a hassle.
Chloe? How could you despise me so much? That woman Victoria used to always linger around, staying by my side. She actually dared not come back. Who does she think she is? Just a nanny who took care of me for 8 years? I'll let all of Bay City know that without Victoria, Arthur Sterling will only climb higher.
Arthur, stop thinking about that nanny. I've asked around the day after tomorrow evening at Bay City's once every 5 years billionaire gala. Apex Capital's elusive and ruthless big boss will definitely attend in person.
Really, for years in business circles. They've said the big boss of Apex has immense power and a very mysterious background, and no one has ever seen her true face.
Absolutely. That old hag Victoria, just to throw a tantrum, actually forged this divestment letter. The day after tomorrow evening, you can personally hand this worthless paper to the big boss of Apex and expose Victoria's little game in person. This will not only prove your innocence, but also prove our Sterling Group's sincerity. Maybe, if that mysterious big boss is happy, she'll directly inject tens of billions of dollars into us. This is our Sterling Group's ticket to the top.
She thought she could threaten me with this fake contract. But she never imagined that this fake prop she made to get revenge on me would instead become my stepping stone to Apex, a pledge of loyalty to that mysterious big boss.
Ms. Vance, Arthur Sterling and Chloe Davis have completely taken the bait. They're treating the divestment and liquidation contract you left at the old mansion like a treasure. They plan to use the gala the day after tomorrow to personally present it to the mysterious big boss of Apex as a pledge of loyalty.
Victoria, I'm sending a helicopter over right now to smash the Sterling Group building.
Uncle Luke, don't be angry. Mom said that bad dad and that bad lady are dreaming. I saw on TV today bad people getting struck by lightning. Are they about to be struck by lightning soon? Ha ha.
Mia is right. The night after tomorrow, I will make them get struck by lightning on the spot.
Victoria, for the past 8 years with the Sterling family, you've suffered enough as a free nanny. I've already spread the news completely. The night after tomorrow, at the once in 5 years billionaire gala, Apex Capital's elusive trillion-dollar mysterious big boss will make a high-profile appearance. The more shocking the news, the better. I want all the wealthy families in Bay City and that pair of clowns, Arthur Sterling and Chloe Davis, to regard the night after tomorrow as their only lifeline. I want them to bend over backwards like dogs to crawl into the gala at all costs. Victoria, the net has been cast. The coronation banquet the day after tomorrow. Which dress are you going to wear to reel in the net? To crush their bones with your own hands.
Mom, wear the prettiest dress. All 3 uncles said you are the most powerful big boss in the world. The night after tomorrow, I want to watch you sit on the big throne. Make bad dad cry with regret.
Arthur Sterling and Chloe Davis, aren't they desperately trying to see the big boss of Apex and offer a pledge of loyalty? Then at the gala the day after tomorrow, I will set up for them the most magnificent guillotine. Right when you think you're about to reach the top and show off to me at the peak of your control, I will personally tear off the Savior's veil and let the entire Sterling Group fall into Apex Capital's full divestment and loan withdrawal minefield, fully declare bankruptcy, and turn to ashes.
Victoria. You shameless, discarded wife. You've already been kicked out of the Sterling family with nothing. How dare you come here to freeload?
Oh dear, security, what's wrong with you? This is a once every 5 years billionaire gala. I heard tonight even that extremely mysterious trillion-dollar big boss of Apex is attending in person. How could you even let this beggar, this old hag in? She's here to freeload, or to steal, or to cause trouble for the VIPs.
Oh my god, tonight everyone is here to see the mysterious CEO.
How did such trash get in? What bad luck?
Victoria, haven't you made enough of a scene? To force me to bow down, out of jealousy over Chloe? You went to the old mansion yesterday and caused a scene. And today you dare to follow me? Trying to sneak into the billionaire gala to see me.
See?
Tonight, the entire Bay City business district is gathered here, all to seek an audience with that all-powerful, mysterious big boss of Apex Capital. And this forged document of yours will soon become my, Arthur Sterling's, pledge of loyalty to the big boss. You use such lowly tactics to get back at me and follow me. In the eyes of truly important people, you'll only become a laughingstock.
Pledge of loyalty? Arthur Sterling, the thing you're best at in life is mistaking arrogance for intelligence and poison for honey. You're in such a hurry to hand over that divestment letter. Then hold on tight and don't let go.
Security, what are you waiting for? Grab this person without an invitation who tried to sneak in and steal and offend the mysterious big boss of Apex. Arrest this beggar and throw her out immediately.
Mr. Hayes, you're finally here. You see, our Sterling Group over the past 8 years has been cooperating with Apex Capital. Today, I heard that the mysterious big boss will personally attend the gala. I wonder when that trillionaire big boss will arrive. I have the divestment letter and cooperation proposal forged by Victoria, all prepared. I'm just waiting to present them to the boss in person.
Mr. Sterling, don't rush. Our big boss. Right now is standing right in front of you.
Mr. Hayes, you must be joking. This woman is Arthur's.
Ex-wife he just dumped. She spends her days doing laundry and cooking.
She even uses Arthur's credit card. If she were the big boss of Apex, then I'd be the richest person's mother. Arthur, Mr. Hayes must have made a mistake. Or Victoria hired someone to put on a show with her.
Mr. Hayes, you're quite humorous. For the past 8 years, if it weren't for me supporting her, she couldn't even afford me as tuition. Today, she's just holding a grudge, using a fake divestment letter to sneak into the banquet and ruin my cooperation with Apex. Mr. Hayes, please don't be fooled by this crazy woman full of lies.
I forged it? Me aim too high? Arthur, after 8 years of marriage, I'm used to it, watching you scheme in code. I never realized that in real life, you're just as good at fooling yourself. Since you think Mr. Hayes is kidding, and that tonight you can use my divestment letter to rise to the top, then why don't you, in front of all of Bay City's elite, ask him yourself? Who's actually paying his salary?
Ms. Vance, Arthur and Chloe were blind and offended you. I failed to protect you in time.
Mr. Hayes, you gotta be kidding me. This woman is Arthur's ex-wife he just dumped. She does laundry and cooks at home every day, a housewife. If she were the big boss, then I'd be the richest person.
Mr. Hayes, she's fooled you. For 8 years, Victoria has been living off me. Without me, she couldn't afford me as tuition. She's holding a grudge. She brought a fake document to mess things up.
Me, Forge? Married up? If you think Hayes is joking, then in front of all Bay City's elites, ask him yourself. His salary, who actually pays it?
Arthur Sterling, open your eyes and see clearly. This is Apex Capital's Supreme Board of Directors dismissal notice.
Ms. Vance.
All handover procedures for Sterling Group have been fully liquidated.
Ms. Vance, the divestment confirmation that Arthur Sterling signed privately has been entered into the system. The loan recall process against Sterling Group for $3 billion has been officially initiated.
Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. Victoria, you're just an orphan. Where did you get such power?
Arthur, you've signed the papers. You've stamped the seal. You thought you saw through my little act at the old mansion, exposing my scheme, but you didn't know the corporate seal you slammed down was for the entire Sterling Group's bankruptcy execution order. And you, Chloe, you just said I didn't have an invitation.
This billionaire gala VIP invitation was issued by Ms. Vance herself. Today, who allowed Sterling Group, this garbage, to enter?
Oh my god, to think Mr. Sterling is actually a blind fool who can't even tell who's sleeping next to him.
Mr. Sterling, our group has gone bankrupt. The bank froze all our accounts completely. Within 5 minutes, all our partners are now all canceling contracts with us. We're finished.
Victoria, you shameless discarded wife. How dare you ruin my son's company? I'll tear your face off today. This is outrageous. Everyone, look! The discarded wife is hitting her mother-in-law.
Chloe? Chloe, help me! In the fire years ago, you managed to carry me out. Today, you've got to have a way out, right?
Let go of me. Now you're just a janitor cleaning toilets. Don't touch me with your dirty hands. Arthur? You can't even tell that your wife is the big boss of Apex. You're a complete scumbag. Don't drag me down with you.
Last night you kept saying Arthur was the best to me. Today, the moment the Sterlings go bankrupt, you run off faster than anyone.
Arthur Sterling, this is just the beginning. What you and Chloe owe me, I'll make you pay back every single thing. 8 years of marriage, separate meals, separate beds, separate worlds. Today, I'll give you what you want and leave you with nothing.
Victoria, the net's fully closed. This filthy place.
If you stay too long, you'll dirty your shoes. Victoria, some people are blind and deserve to wallow in the mud forever. Victoria Vance, you deceived me. Aren't you supposed to be an orphan according to your file? Then who are these 3 men?
Arthur Sterling, don't you always boast about latching on to Apex Capital? You hear me? The name Apex Capital comes from my sister, Victoria, and its power comes from our Vance Consortium's Cloud Palace. Your Sterling Group got to where it is today because our Vance Consortium granted you that privilege. From today onward, in Bay City, no one will dare to give the Sterlings a single penny to survive.
Ms. Vance, the Carter family has terminated all prior cooperation with the Sterlings. From now on, we only answer to Apex Capital.
Ms. Vance, we didn't realize who you were earlier. Please be generous and forgive us. Please don't hold it against us.
This is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. That Victoria is actually the big boss of Apex Capital, and those 3 cheap extras. No, those 3 are actually the young masters of the Vance Consortium. Arthur, say something. Are you deaf or mute? Mom.
Stop it. My stomach hurts badly. Medicine. Get me my stomach medicine.
Pills, pills, pills. All you know is taking medicine. The company's bankrupt. I was at that banquet, and those rich wives literally spat on me. You've made me lose face completely. I told you from the start that Victoria is a jinx. You wouldn't listen. Now look what you've done. She's destroyed the Sterling family.
Victoria. Before, whenever I was in pain, you were always there.
What are you doing? Barging into our house in the middle of the night? Want me to call the cops and have you arrested?
Call the police? Mrs. Sterling, open your damn eyes and look. Arthur Sterling, since yesterday you personally signed and stamped the $3 billion full divestment confirmation. All assets under the Sterling Group, including this mortgaged villa, have fully entered the bankruptcy liquidation procedure. Now this property belongs to Apex Assets, belongs to Ms. Vance.
My designer bags, my jewelry. Let go of me. Arthur, save me.
Mom, come on, stop crying.
If you hadn't acted so smart and stamped that document last night, would we be homeless now? Great, just great. The villa is gone. Where am I supposed to stay tomorrow? Where's Victoria? Didn't you say you're still married? Call that discarded wife right now and tell her to get back here to pick us up on her knees.
Right. We're still married. I can still fix things. Since Victoria won't talk to me, we still have our daughter. I'll go see Mia.
Right. I'll come with you. That little brat is soft-hearted. She'll definitely take us back. Arthur. When you see that little brat later, shed some tears and get her back. As long as we have the child, even if Victoria has $1 trillion, she'll have to split the assets with us. Your house.
Mom, shut up. If it weren't for you constantly cursing them at home, how could things have turned out like this?
Stop right there. Today, the whole school is having a parent-child sports day. No entry without invitation. Please show your parent pickup card or tell us your child's class and name. We need to check the system.
My daughter is Mia Sterling. I'm her father.
Mia Sterling is registered in the system. But Mr. Sterling, which class is your child in? Senior, middle, or junior? Mom.
Do you remember which class Mia is in?
How would I know? Which class is that little brat in? Victoria never tells us. You bunch of guard dogs. Why don't you let my son see his own daughter? My God.
This mother and son don't even know what grade their daughter and granddaughter is in or which class she's in. And they have the nerve to come to the sports day. Could they be kidnappers? Security team, attention. Suspicious individuals causing trouble at the school gate. Send someone over right now.
I'm getting in today no matter what. Arthur, don't mind them. Quick, charge in with me. Find that worthless girl.
Stop them. Someone forced their way into the playground.
Mia, look at Daddy. This is what Dad got early this morning. Brown sugar pancakes. Dad got up early this morning and waited in line for 2 hours to buy your favorite brown sugar pancakes. It's still hot. Could you take a bite?
Dad, Mia never liked eating brown sugar pancakes. Dad's the one who likes brown sugar pancakes, not Mia.
Mia,
You've got some nerve. How dare you throw away what my son bought? I'll beat you to death for the Sterling family, you ungrateful little girl.
Try touching my daughter if you dare. And you, Arthur Sterling. Today you have the nerve to bring a pancake and pretend to be a loving father? In 8 years of marriage, every time Mia asked you to hold her, how coldly did you push her away? Have you ever thought about that?
Is Mia even your biological daughter?
Put away that disgusting face of the Sterling family. Arthur Sterling, let me tell you, this school and the entire Bay City, starting today, will no longer have a place for you.
This is outrageous. Everyone come and see. The discarded wife is hitting her mother-in-law. Arthur, your wife is out of control.
shut up. Just shut up. It's because of you. It's because you're always yelling at them at home that I've become this jerk who doesn't even know which class his daughter is in. You ruined me. You destroyed my family.
Let's go do the three-legged race.
Victoria, Mia, please don't go.
Ms. Vance, early this morning, Arthur went crazy, ran to our building, and insisted on seeing you.
Let him in. The 8 years of debt. Today I end this once and for all.
Victoria, how could you be so cruel? Was it just to see me crawling like a dog today and kneeling in front of you?
Cruel, Arthur. At home, you treat your own daughter coldly. From her birth until now, you've never even held her once. But with Chloe's dog, you can smile so gently and let that dog call you dad. At that moment, did you think that was cruel?
I was wrong, Victoria. I have a condition. I have Asperger's. I don't know how to express myself. Give me another chance. For the sake of our 8 years of marriage, let me make it up to you and Mia.
You do have a condition. You think you gave all your affection to Chloe because 8 years ago, she risked her life in a fire to carry you out, right? Arthur, open your eyes and see. The scar on Chloe's back is fake. Back then, the one who carried you out of the fire had her back burned by a fiery beam, torn open and bleeding, leaving an 8-inch blackened scar, and that person was me, Victoria. You trampled your real savior into the mud for 8 whole years, yet you embraced a venomous wolf and devoted your love. Arthur, tell me now, who's the laughingstock?
Victoria, I didn't know. I really didn't know it was you. Why didn't you tell me back then?
Let me tell you something. Arthur Sterling, in our 8 years of marriage, did you ever give me a chance to speak? Every time I wanted to say more to you, what did you do? Separate meals, separate beds, separate worlds? You used your so-called Asperger's syndrome as a shield to treat me and Mia like we were nothing. When the scar on my back from shielding you from a burning beam got infected and oozed, you were at a barbecue place, blocking a drink for Chloe and smiling gently at her.
I was wrong. I was blind. Victoria, I'll give the Sterling Group back to you. I don't want anything anymore. Please, let me stay with you and Mia. I'm begging you.
Arthur Sterling, save your cheap tears. The Sterling Group is already mine now. What do you have to give back? As for Mia, from her birth until now, you've never held her once. Too little, too late. Your repentance now only disgusts me. Hayes.
Mr. Sterling, Ms. Vance formally files for divorce. Read it clearly and sign.
Victoria, I beg you, please don't divorce me. I know I was wrong. I really do. You carried me out of the fire. Can you give me another chance?
I agree that Mom and Dad should divorce.
Mia, press this. She doesn't want me. My own daughter doesn't want me at all.
Arthur, aren't you the one with Asperger's syndrome? Living in your own world, unable to connect with anyone emotionally? Then just stay in your silent world and stay trapped. In Mia's world, you're worse than street trash.
Victoria, please don't leave me.
Sign and get out. Don't you dare touch me with those dirty hands. Mia's drawing. Another second of you makes me sick.
I signed. I'm giving everything back to you. I used to have the most loving wife and daughter. But I'm the one who pushed you away.
Hayes, get the janitor in here. Sweep all this trash out of here. Also, send the top floor public restrooms exclusive janitor his jumpsuit. Janitor Sterling, you better be on time tomorrow.
Isn't this the former big shot who could snap his fingers to decide the fate of thousands? Mr. CEO, how come the floor still stinks after you mopped it? Apex Capital doesn't hire deadbeats. Janitor Sterling. Mr. Hayes said if the top floor public restroom has any bad smell, you can forget about your $50 daily wage for today.
Sorry, I didn't mop it well. I'll mop it again right away. Please don't deduct my pay. Mia, Daddy is here. Dad misses you so much. Can Dad give you a hug? Mia. Dad used to be a jerk. Dad missed watching you grow up. Dad's a first-time parent too. Give Dad another chance, please.
You're not my dad! When I cut myself with a knife, when I won first place in painting, Dad never looked at me, and never hugged me either. Mom, I don't want him to hug me. I'm scared.
Arthur, you're so pathetic. You are ruining yourself for a manipulative bitch who faked scars with cosmetic surgery, debasing yourself. And you turned your real savior away, shutting the door on her, back when my sister brought you warm milk and begged you to drink it. Didn't you find it annoying? Now, my sister is worth trillions.
As the big boss of Apex.
And you don't even deserve to kneel.
And tie her shoes.
You think you lost your company? No. What you lost is the only chance in your life to live like a decent human being.
Arthur, you schemed in Bay City's business district for half your life. You thought you had everything under control. Now you kneel here begging for a second chance. But in these 8 years, how many times did my sister give you a chance to be a decent man? Can't take it already, Arthur? This is called karma. Our Vance family's little princess is not someone a bottom-feeding trash like you has the right to call by name. This kick is for Mia paying you back. From now on, every time I see you, I'll break one of your bones.
I was a blind fool. I pushed away the one who loved me most.
Why? Why?
The patient has a severe gastric perforation, causing a ruptured major gastric blood vessel, leading to hemorrhagic shock. He has an extremely rare Rh-null golden blood type, and the blood bank is completely out. No time to transfer blood. In your family, is there anyone with the same blood type?
Yes. Victoria, no, Ms. Vance. Ms. Vance, I'm begging you. I'm on my knees begging you.
Mrs. Sterling, back then, at home, you poked my shoulder with your finger and called me a rich, pretty woman, swearing you'd ruin my life. Did you ever think this day would come? Hayes, get this trash out of here.
Ms. Vance, Arthur's dying. He's got acute gastric perforation causing a ruptured major gastric blood vessel. He's at Bay City General Hospital getting emergency treatment in the operating room. He's got a rare golden blood type. And the city's blood bank is almost out. There's no blood left. Mia, you've got the same blood type, right? You're Arthur's own flesh and blood. You've got Sterling family blood in you. Please save your dad. Save him. Grandma's on her knees begging you.
Mrs. Sterling, for 8 years, every time Mia got close to him, he couldn't get away fast enough. He never once hugged her. You kept poking Mia's head, calling her an ungrateful brat. She was just a little kid. Back then, did it ever cross your minds that you were her family? My daughter carries the noble Vance family bloodline. Your Sterling trash lives aren't worth a drop of her blood. Hayes, show her out.
Mom, Mia wants to save Dad.
Mia, the head of the Vance family never seeks anyone's approval. Remember how that scumbag and that mean grandma treated us before? In this world, no one can guilt trip you.
Uncle Liam and Uncle Noah said that the children of the Vance family are the proudest in this world. We never owe bad people a single cent. And we never owe bad people anything at all. Although Bad Dad never loved Mia and didn't even know which class she was in. He gave Mia half of her life. Today, Mia is going to give his blood back to him. After paying him back, Mia will only have Mom and her uncles. Mia won't owe the Sterling family anything anymore.
Sweet Mia. Arthur Sterling, you pulled every trick, even faking an illness to pretend you have Asperger's, trying to push away all emotional connections. Now even your little daughter wants to completely cut all blood ties with you. Isn't that your karma?
We're out of time. The blood bank is completely empty. The patient's got maybe 5 minutes left. Which of you is the patient's immediate family?
Doctor, take mine. I also have the golden blood type.
A child's blood volume is too small for a full draw. But if we can just draw some fresh blood supply and pump it in, it could buy the patient a bit more time. Maybe it'll hold until the out-of-town blood supply arrives. She's too young. That big needle's gonna hurt. It's gonna be rough on her.
Be good, Mia. We're not drawing blood. Hayes, have the Vance Consortium's private helicopter bring blood from overseas. As for him, whether he makes it until then is up to Arthur Sterling's luck. Not a single hair on my daughter's body can be touched.
Mom?
It's okay, Mia. Mom's here. Don't be scared. No one can force you to do anything.
Mom, Mia is scared of pain. And Mia really hates Bad Dad. But Mia saw on TV that if there's no blood, people will die. They'll turn into stars in the sky that can't talk. Before, when Mia cut herself while chopping vegetables, Dad didn't comfort Mia or hug Mia. But Uncle Noah and Uncle Luke both say Mia is the best, the kindest child. Mia doesn't want him to die. Mia will give a little blood to save him. When Dad gets better, can I finally leave him for good and go home with Mom?
Okay. Mia is the bravest, best sweetheart in the whole world. Mom promises you, after the blood draw, we'll go home for good.
Mom, it doesn't hurt. I'm brave.
I'm a monster, Mia. Grandma is sorry. Grandma is so sorry. You're so young, sweetie. You risked your own life to save your dad. Grandma was wrong. Grandma really knows she was wrong.
Doctor, we've got the blood. Hurry!
Mr. Sterling, you really got a second chance at life. If it weren't for your daughter Mia, ignoring her own health to donate blood for you on the spot, right now, you'd be lying in a morgue. That poor child went through a lot.
Mia? My own daughter. Dad used to be a real jerk. And you still chose to donate blood to save me. Dad was wrong.
Dad, stop crying. The doctor said you're safe now. Mia's blood is back in you. From now on, when you're in pain or sick, that bad lady will take care of you. Mia's mom will never again go to your CEO's office to bring you warm milk. We're even.
Arthur, you've already signed. Legally, you and we have nothing to do with each other anymore. Arthur, you use your Asperger's to hide in your own silent world. Mia has already handed down the ultimate death sentence.
I once had the most loving wife and daughter in the world. It was me who pushed you away. I myself?
Mr. Brooks, this is a top quality red wine I specifically asked a friend to bring back from a French vineyard. Please taste it and see if you like it. I was so nervous preparing for today's date that I couldn't sleep a wink last night.
Ha, Chloe. I've seen all kinds of women.
In Bay City, but someone as gentle as you, a top student who studied abroad, is truly a breath of fresh air.
Don't worry.
As long as you're with me next month after the Sterling Group
goes into bankruptcy liquidation,
I can give you those few premium outsourcing projects with a snap of my fingers.
Sir, you can't go in. This is an upscale private restaurant and you're not properly dressed. Please leave immediately.
Get out of my way. All of you, get out of my way.
Arthur Sterling. You damn janitor, you're following me?
Following you? I'm not just following you. I'm going to rip that skin off you. Who do you think you are? Where did this stinking beggar come from?
How dare you ruin my fun?
Security! Take this lunatic and break his damn legs. Throw him out. Open your eyes and look at the one in your arms and see what a piece of trash she really is. You think she's a top student who studied abroad? She's nothing but a rotten piece of damaged goods. This woman already married a foreigner abroad long ago. She's not just divorced, she even gave birth to a bastard abroad. To come back and find a sugar daddy, she abandoned her child abroad.
Mr. Brooks, it's not like that. Don't listen to this lunatic. He's talking crap. He's deliberately smearing me.
Enough! Get away from me!
What a pain. I almost raised another man's kid.
Arthur Sterling, you worthless piece of trash. You ruined me.
Ruined you? Ha! I wish I could drink your blood and tear out your sinews. Chloe, in that fire, you carrying me out was all a lie. The scar on your neck was fake. You lied to me for 8 whole years. If you hadn't tricked me with that fake scar, how could I ignore the real savior, Victoria? How could I treat my own daughter Mia as a burden? All because of you. You ruined me. My family is destroyed. My wife and daughter left me.
My fault? Arthur Sterling, stop pretending you care. You're just plain stupid. You are a blind fool. You couldn't even recognize your own wife and daughter. You deserve Victoria leaving you. You deserve Mia rejecting you. Your company is gone. Your villa is gone. You're just a beggar who has to kneel and scrub toilets in Apex Tower. Don't you dare blame me.
Even if I go to hell, I'll take you down with me. Victoria's Apex Capital has filed a lawsuit against you for commercial fraud. Chloe, you're not taking a single cent out of here. You're going to jail. You hear me?
Get these 2 crazy pieces of trash out of here.
Don't get their filth on the carpet. Chloe, you drained my overseas account of the last $2 million in liquidation funds. You want to go abroad alone and live the good life.
Let go of me! Arthur, you useless janitor! That money is mine. You owe it to me. Victoria carried you out of the fire, and you... Mia is your own daughter. You've been abusing her for 8 years, treating her like a worthless girl by the dumpster. Ha ha ha. Now Victoria is the little princess of the $1 trillion Vance consortium. Mia is the sole heir. And you? You're just lying in the mud, a beggar coughing up blood. You've ended up today with your family destroyed and left with nothing. It's all your own doing, Arthur. You destroyed your own home. Ha ha ha.
Even if I die, I will never let you have it easy.
Mr. Sterling, Ms. Davis. Ms. Vance asked me to give you both a message. Regarding the scene you two put on in the street today, that dog-eat-dog act, Ms. Vance watched it from Apex Tower's surveillance room and loved every minute of it.
No, that's impossible. How could Victoria have gotten the offshore records so quickly, Chloe?
As for the evidence of you illegally stealing the Sterling Group's official seal, embezzling, and misappropriating Apex Capital's offshore assets, Ms. Vance has already submitted it all to the police station. Next Monday, the bankruptcy court will convene. Ms. Vance will personally send you to prison.
Ha ha ha. Good, go to prison. Chloe, you're going to jail.
Mr. Sterling, don't celebrate too soon. Ms. Vance instructed that for the rest of your life, you must wear that janitor's uniform at Apex Tower and work off your debt. Not a single cent will be forgiven.
Chloe, you are suspected of commercial fraud and embezzlement. 15 years in prison. That's your payback.
Arthur, you worthless loser! Just to please Victoria, you're dragging me down too? You think sending me to prison will make Victoria forgive you? In your dreams, you're nothing but a beggar kneeling and scrubbing toilets in Apex Tower. I'll watch you die from prison, and watch the Sterling family die out.
Victoria, did you see that? I got revenge for you. Chloe is in prison now. I know I was wrong. Please let me see Mia. I'm begging you. Let me come home.
Home, Arthur? We don't have a home anymore.
Victoria, you vicious witch, you'll die a miserable death. Arthur, you blind fool, you're this vicious witch's lapdog. You deserve nothing.